Hello, I'm Trish Rock, your abundance identity coach and mentor. Today we're talking about significance. It's an interesting theme, I guess, and word that came up last night for me while I was in a mastermind with my multi-dimensional versions of myself. Significance is what came up, and I'll tell you in what context it was for me, but significance is really an underlying energy or feeling that also reflects on the outside. It's similar to value but different, and this is what I learned last night, because a few months ago someone really helped me and coached me with the value of the meaning of value that I place on myself in the external. And that made a lot of sense, but there was still something else. And significance is what it is. So let me explain what that is. Associating value with how much you receive, associating your value with how much you receive can be an issue. It certainly can. But when you place your significance on what shows up on the outside, that is a lot heavier. Significance is one of the basic needs that we have as a human. We need to feel significant, love and connection, significance, and in all different areas of our life. And so when we don't feel significant, we need to do something or be someone who appears or feels significant. I've probably confused you totally now, but let me get back to the mastermind that I had last night with my multidimensional selves. So one of the things I do in the Abundance Identity program, and which I'm doing on a constant basis, because you just become that, is talking to my abundant self and finding out, what's the difference between me now and me then, or that particular me already existing. And, a lot of it is based on energy. What I learned last night from my abundant self is that she feels significant. Therefore, there's no proving of that. There's no waiting for other people to prove it. There's no waiting for external forces to show up or external circumstances to show up to prove that significance. And look, it's very similar to value. It just has a different energy. And the feeling of significance is something that has to come from within, the same as happiness, the same as joy, the same as value. Everything we are wanting or searching for, it's all got to be in here. But the significance really started to make sense for me, because I then looked back on my life, and in particular relationships. And the only reason that myself, and probably any of us, hang on to old memories or, are hoping people will come back into our lives, is because there's a certain part of that other person when they're there with you that makes you feel significant. And I know this was the case for me. So learning this and really looking at this last night, I was able to let go of a relationship that I'm still hanging on to. But do you know why I can let it go now? It's because it was just those few moments that made me feel significant, that I was hanging on to. So once again, I'm trying to get the significance from the external, right? But now that I know it, I can feel that significance within myself, and I don't need that other person to show it to me. Now, this is the same in the work we do, other relationships we have with people, our passions, our jobs. If we're not feeling significant, then, we don't see our value, and we don't feel that connection, not just with other people, but within ourselves. But once again, this is where it all starts. The connection, the love, the significance, the value. It's got to start in here. It's got to start with us seeing it. It's got to start with you seeing that within yourself. And here's an exercise that you can do. Really just go into a quiet state and think about all of those times where you felt significant. Maybe it's through some achievements that you've had. Maybe it's those times where, you created something, where you said something, where you changed something for someone. Those moments where you felt significant, and write them down. And when you start looking at that, you'll understand those feelings will come up within yourself of worth, of value, of, you know what? My life is significant. I am significant. I don't need the external anymore to prove that. Because when we're waiting for the external to prove things to us, we always get let down, because the external shifts. And the external is not there to give us what we think we want, right? Everybody and everything that shows up in our life is to show us the importance of ourselves, to show us how valuable, how worthy, how magnificent, how significant we already are. So that's all I want to say today on significance. It's really been a big shift for me, and overnight I had quite a few dreams that let go of a lot of stuff. I don't always need to analyze my dreams. Sometimes it's just letting go of stuff. But certainly it was letting go of a past relationship, and also the need to have other validation for my own significance. And that's what I wish for you as well. So really look at that today. Find out where you really do feel significant, and find out those areas where you're not really feeling that significant. And you will see in those areas where you don't feel it, you will see the result of that externally. So it could be financial, could be with relationships, could be with health. It could be any area for you that is not working that well right now. It could have something to do with how, well, it does have everything to do with how you feel about yourself, but it could be a significance issue. So that might be worth getting quiet on, and just allowing the intuitive flow to bring you the answers to that one. But thank goodness for my multidimensional mastermind group that really brought this to my attention last night. And yeah, it's powerful. My little reminder's going off on my phone. So thank you. If you would like a reading with me, if you are having struggles with feeling that within yourself, book in, have a reading with me, because that will show you where the blocks are. Right? I've got a real skill for seeing where the blocks are and what the real problem is, and actually turning things around into a solution for you. So if it's your time, book in for a reading. And I've extended my half price offer on my new program, Your Abundance Identity, where I will show you exactly what I've done to turn things around, and also to communicate with my multi-dimensional self and really learn a lot that I wasn't learning through any other method. Yeah, the masterminds are pretty cool too. So check that out. The links are there. Have an amazing rest of the day. Let me say a quick hello to who is here. Hey Marta, hello. Hey Lorraine, how you going? Hi Tony, yes, happy Sunday. Hey Warren. Hey Marta, Queen's birthday next weekend. I'm not sure, I don't really keep up on the holidays. Hey Jody. Christopher and Johnita. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.